Sisters, I love you all with the mind and the heart of Christ. I have compassion for you all. I don't have to know you, my brothers and sisters. I lay down my life for you. What I mean by laying down my life, I'm going to feed you the truth. I don't care if it kills me. But I'm going to deliver the truth to you. I don't care if the enemy tries to kill. I ain't worried about none of that. Because I know who's walking with me. I'm going to make sure I feed you the truth. This world can try to kill me, but they won't succeed. Because I know what my mission. And my Lord's going to protect me as long as I'm fulfilling my mission and delivering the truth. So, because I love you, I come to share truth with you today. Another revelation, divinely revelation. So I start off with what I heard. Listen, my brother and sister. The only somebody or people who want you to stay in the flesh is Satan and his workers. Why? The question was asked. Because they have no power over you in the Spirit of God. Why Jesus said, let the Father and Son be your teachers, because they are of spirit, truth. And man only has earthly knowledge that keeps the flesh bound in the flesh. This is the reason why Jesus died. He died to the flesh. He sacrificed his flesh. He didn't sacrifice his whole body. He sacrificed the flesh. That's what he was prepared for, to kill the flesh that we might have life, that we might be set free. The spirit man inside of you. So you got to close your ears, y'all. You got to close your ears and hear this. I'm talking about the spirit man, woman inside of you. God want his breath back. God want his spirit, his breath of life, his breath of truth that he blew into you. If you don't want to listen to him, if you don't love him, he sent his son so he can reclaim his breath. That's all he's trying to do. But in the meantime, he wants you to get right. He would rather you get right and come to the spirit, elevating the spirit, resurrecting the spirit. So full understanding there. If your earthly teacher is talking about sin, whoo, this is heavy, y'all. This is heavy. If your earthly teacher is strictly talking about sin, that's all flesh knows is sin. That's all flesh has the understanding of. But when you have divine revelation for the spirit says sin to God is anyone believing a lie and won't accept the truth of him, which is truth, he all truth, and his son, which is all truth. They won't accept truth. They won't accept God and his son because they don't accept truth. So when you living in sin in the eyes of God, you coming against his truth. You believing in a lie. You'd rather believe a lie than believe him, his truth. So just give you full understanding. If you're so-called, I ain't gonna call him a man of God, man or woman of God. They can't be. Not the God of heaven. They probably, God's real, the God of this earth, the ruler of this earth, of this world system, because God is God, the Lord is Lord of the world. That's why he died for the whole world. He's the Lord of the world, but Satan, God's real, the little God, ruler of this system of lies, this corrupt world of lies, system of lies, he only knows the flesh. So if your person you're listening to that you're counting on to save you, they saving themselves. That's why God called them a hireling, because all they care about is themselves. All they can see is them. All they can speak about is them. So when they delivering a word to you, it's going over your head. Why? Because the flesh speaks to itself. So anything you release of the flesh, it's like a mirror. You're talking to yourself in the mirror. You might be thinking you're talking to somebody, but you're really talking to yourself. You're really preaching about yourself because you have limited knowledge. So have understanding, folks. Don't be deceived. Don't start looking at that man like he God or he godly. That means you done been put under some witchcraft. If you start seeing a man as God, you start elevating a man as God, somebody done put some voodoo on you. That's what I'm gonna call it, voodoo, because they got you messed up. Because the only salvation, only Savior you should have is Christ, the Holy One, the Redeemer of all. So if you come out of that grave, because they leading you to hell. I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. That man or woman leading you straight to hell. They can care less about you. Ain't no love in you. That's why you keep getting hurt after you hear their words. That's why you keep getting things keep happening to you after you hear the words. You're never being delivered. You're never being delivered. You might be a temporary deliverance, but you are never being delivered. So come out of that and come into truth. Accept all truth about yourself. Don't stand for a lie. Stand for truth only. Let truth be your way. Let truth be your guide. And you will never go wrong. Because as long as you accept truth, the Father knows you love him. The Son knows you love him. As long as you allowing truth to come in. As long as you receiving it with a humble heart. Remember, only a humble heart, a heart that can put his flesh aside and allow truth to come in. That's the bread of life, truth. That's the living water, truth. It all points to truth, Jesus, truth. Everything about Jesus, from the 7 fruits of the Spirit, all line up to truth. So from the head to toe, Jesus' image is truth. From head to toe, the Father's image is truth. From head to toe, the children inside of you, the Spirit man, his children inside of you, there is a measure of truth in you. It's a deposit. He deposited his breath of truth in you. So he got a reason why you can hear the truth. It's because what's inside of you. The flesh will want you to see. The flesh always wants you to look at something. So when you're looking at something, mind plays tricks on you, y'all. Y'all ever heard that song, My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me? That's because you're looking at it. But if your eyes are closed and you only listen, you can be guided to where you need to go without seeing the thing. So I pray that this message is received. I pray that these seeds are deposited into a heavenly place of the heart. I pray that the flesh is set aside and that we live to offer our flesh up as living sacrifices in the image of Christ, like he did. He sacrificed his flesh. We got to sacrifice our flesh, y'all, as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God. I mean, I'm willing to put down my flesh, Lord. I don't care about this flesh. This flesh is a liar. Come in agreement with the truth. That's the way God feels. He calls the flesh a liar all the time. That's why he calls it an ugly thing, hideous in his sight. And I'm looking at it. I can understand completely what Paul was talking about looking in a mirror. I mean, you got one mind, but you got 2 bodies. You got the body of the flesh and the body of the spirit. That's why he said those who come into my mind will receive a new body when I raise you up, because I'm not going to keep you in a conflicted body. Well, you got to look at that ugly thing of the flesh. I'm going to give you an incorruptible body to match your mind, because your mind is now incorruptible because it is in the spirit of truth. So I'm going to give you a body that matches your mind. So come on into the spirit, y'all. I know everybody wants that new body when you get raised up. Get in the spirit of the Lord. If you don't know how, follow somebody who know how, who got truth for you. Not just lies. Remember, an incomplete story is a lie. If they can't fill in your every question, if they can't answer your every question where it's clarity and understanding, where you don't leave empty and you still hungry, they ain't got it. They ain't been able to give you that living bread, the bread from Christ. And it might not be them. Sometimes it might be you. What's inside of you is keeping you from accepting truth in some cases. But I tell you a sign, if they're talking about sin, they don't have understanding. They don't have the wisdom from God. If they strictly talking about sin, disobedience, there's no understanding there. Because all God is talking about is the lies. The lies. So he said when he went to the slaughter, Jesus was led to the slaughter. The sheep led to the slaughter. And he didn't open his mouth. And Isaiah said it was no deceit in him. There was no lie in him. Not one, not a white lie, not a little lie. There was no lie in him. So read your word, y'all. It's all in there. That's the only way you can have teaching and understanding from God's mouth is his word. In the beginning was the word, and the word was God. You got to read the word. You got to read the word. It is living, it is powerful, and it is the only thing that can change your mind because it feeds you with truth. The more deposits of truth that you receive in, eventually you become full of truth. And when you come full of truth, that's the transformation of the mind. May y'all be blessed. May this word be richly seated in the fullness that is. May nothing be left unsaid. May those plates be empty because I know you have just ate some good food. So I hope you clean those plates very well, that you may be resurrected in his glory as he was resurrected. And may we all see each other again in a heavenly place. Be rich and continue to be blessed, my children.